Okay. Uh, Hi guys, I'm Chase. Once again, Twilight Struggle. So we're gonna be playing LeftyPower. I'm USSR. We played a 45-minute game. He won the bidding, so he's gonna get US +1 influence. Starting off with the normal setup in Russia. For East Germany, for Poland, one into Yugoslavia. Kind of gives you an opportunity to go into Greece or Italy. In Yugoslavia. But great hand. We've got plenty of big ops, NATO, nuclear test ban, and Red Scare. We also have Vietnam, Indo-Pakistan war card. It's always good to blockade to try to pull out D-Stall or D-Collar. Maybe we even win West Germany, and UN intervention. So solid opening hand for the headline phase. Probably go Vietnam. Um, the main idea there was in case he defectors, not that big of a deal. So we're gonna start off with Kuhn, and we're successful. So we got +4, so most likely counter coups. Then we'll get the counter coup. He can also coup Vietnam, but hopefully he doesn't because I'll have the +1 advantage on the recoup. So we'll see what happens. So right now we might hold Red Scare for next round, depending on how the round goes. We'll just have to see. Might hold blockade. Be nice to also hold UN intervention just in case we get caught with something. But we'll see what happens. Hopefully we'll not have to use the China card. But if we do use the China card, it means we'll have a ton of ops this first round. All right. He's got a 4-op card, and he's going Vietnam, and he rolls a 6, of course. So I got nuclear test man. I'm going to coup back. I'm going to coup back Vietnam. And roll, of course. Yep. So that does not look good for me for Central or Southeast Asia. We'll see. A lot can happen. Rolls a 4. He's got 1. Red Scare. Probably played that a little too quick. For some reason, I was thinking it was 2. I probably should just went ahead and cooed. But we'll see. I took it back. Now he has to coup. He has the opportunity to coup back. Kind of sucks. Now I don't have as many ops as I thought I was going to have middle of this. So now I've got a couple 1 and 2 ops cards. Let's see what he does. Interesting. Okay, so he goes into Pakistan. We'll take the China card. We'll take it back. Means we have to throw an extra 1 in there. We'll see what he does. Okay. All right. Explains a little bit. But we get out. +2 victory points, which is solid. There we go. Threatening South Korea, which is always nice, as Russia would be able to take South Korea. U.S. early worries about the Korean War card. They don't throw influence in there, but if they do get South Korea, late war, KL 007, it's a huge card for U.S. There's CIA. Don't have to worry about next hand, but I'll definitely have to worry about it turn 3 and after. Going into India. Could play the Indo-Pakistan war card. Doesn't have a big effect if I actually do win. So let's see if we can catch him with the block. What we're really hoping there is just to get D-Stall, D-Call back in the deck. If he does have it, forces it, and get it back in round 3 instead of discarding it on round 3 and then not seeing it again until round 7 or 8 or 9 or 10. But until late war. Ooh. So the blockade actually caught him. He can't immediately get back. That's why he's trying to get back. And then we get Egypt. Nice. So looking at our hand here, our Marshall Plan, special relationships, promotion. Not a bad hand at all. He's got some decent ops. We'll definitely, we have ways to coup. It is at 4. We're going to headline Korea just to see if we can get lucky, win it. He defected it. No big deal. That's one of the reasons why we didn't defector. Play some of our other cards was, if we did miss, it wasn't. If you did defector, it's not that big of a deal. So we'll take Germany. He's going to have an opportunity to coup Pakistan if he wants. I think it's worth it. And once again, I probably should have played you an intervention to keep him from getting, I've got the extra country battleground, but now he's probably going to be able to get the non-battleground. Europe's a push, which is okay for me. I'm okay with that, but I could have played you an intervention and been fine. Oh well. But definitely puts him on the defensive in Europe. Because he still has to take France. He still has to keep France. You're always worried about Italy. Let's see what he does. Okay. We're going to throw it Pakistan. I'm assuming he's going to come back over the top and take it with the China card, but he might not. We'll see what he does. Might just be worried about the Indo-Pakistan war card too, which if he flipped it right now, I'd have the 4. All right. So he's trying to take France, which he left me with a coup and he didn't take Pakistan. Could play such a relationship, but then I'd rather him waste a turn to get France. All right. So there we go. We take Pakistan. Go ahead and take South Korea. He still has the opportunity to coup, which kind of sucks here. But maybe he goes ahead and tries to short France. That's what he does. He shores up France, takes Spain. So the reason why we went ahead and added one of West Germany is because we're going in thinking about Truman. So we don't. By now you can slam a 4, you can slam a 3-up card. Truman comes out, plays it. Go ahead and push it for India. See if he's gonna. There's Europe. Okay, so which is okay. We get it for +1. Maybe we should have pushed the country count. Go ahead and take India. Since he's giving us an opportunity. But again, we base. Oh no, I keep on not cooing. Probably should have knocked it on down to 2. Oh. Now, so we went to 5 to worry about Truman. We thought about it, but we didn't think. Anyway, But the good news is we've got D-Stall, so we can we know he's going to headline Truman, so we play D-Stall. We're going to be able to take take Germany back, and then also the Truman card's going to be out. This is nice. It's going to put us in a little weak position for a second in Europe as far as you know not having East Germany or Poland overprotected. There we go. And then go ahead and go to South America. So I didn't really want to put this in the twos and ones. We'll see. We'll go ahead and see if we can coup. All right. So roll to one, of course. So does he either take Holland? Does he coup? The big question here. Big question. You know, I don't know. It's a tough decision. So one is he kind of stops to halt, though he's cooing. Roll three. All right. Okay. So the good news is it kind of pushes kind of what we're trying to do in Asia. So go ahead. All right. So we'll go ahead and took the country. He doesn't have the China cards. I'm not that worried about him flipping Thailand as a two. Go ahead and first in Asia, go ahead and get Algeria there up at the top. So a lot of times it's a nice little, it's easier to hold on. Obviously, the one-up countries. Protect those countries. So we're in round three. We don't have to race and worry too much about the mid-war countries quite yet. We'll go ahead and see if we can shore up a little bit in the Middle East. Also, after playing that, we need to, we don't have, we've got 5 battlegrounds, but no non-battlegrounds. We definitely need to grab some battlegrounds. Plus, he hasn't taken an opportunity yet to kind of grab Southeast Asia. So later in the game, if we can push in Southeast Asia, it'll be an opportunity for us. But so far this game, we've been pretty fortunate. It looks like we've, still look at our hand, 4 ops, 3 ops in containment. Got a 5-year plan, which we're going to try to hold for next round. If we get a scorecard, we might be able to get rid of it. So, like for instance, if right now Central America, if I got it next round, 5-year plan, not have to score it. Nice. Go ahead and space this. Kind of East European unrest is the perfect space card. If you have to play it, if there's something else you have to space, cost of the events or whatnot, like grain sales or something like that, you can play it if you have to because you can just repair the damage it does. But there's no benefit of actually playing the event. So because it doesn't leave the deck. So since it doesn't leave the deck, you might as well space it. So it is, in my opinion, the perfect space card for US. If you get red scared, you can still space it. If later in the game you have to have a 3, you can still space it. Um, so good card for that aspect. The only bad thing is we don't get to play Red Scare for a bit. We've got 5-year plan, so I mean I could play the China card, keep 5-year plan and Red Scare. But I think right now the better play is to keep 5-year plan and the China card. So we'll kind of see where we're at. Go and get some of these little non-battlegrounds, protect. So a little bit. All right, now we're dominating in Asia, and we're starting a little bit on Southeast Asia as well. And space of socialist government, the perfect U.S. card to space as well. All right, further in our Middle East, trying to protect a little bit just so he doesn't slam in a big card in East Germany and try to keep me from cooing to start off with in round 4. Still pretty need to protect a little bit, but despite owning this board position, score 7-0, in great shape. He's up 7-0. And he got military ops this round, so I'm not going to get 2 military ops. So definitely lost the positioning, but he's done well with the score. So containment didn't hurt us either because he played an event. So good news, we got Asia, so we're going to be able to score that. We will bury you. I can play Missile Envy because I do have We Will Bury You, which is the main card I'm worried about. So it might be what we do. Quagmire, I wish NORAD was up so I could play Quagmire, get NORAD out. But we'll play Missile Envy, see what kind of luck we can get. He has moved up the space race amazingly well. How was he there already? Good lord. Olympic Games, he's going after those victory points. Doing it like on the roll. Nope. Let's see what we get with Mitchell. Muscle Revolution, which doesn't hurt him at all right now. But the good news is I take basically a 4-ops card out of his hand. That's always a win. And now we can coup. So let's see if we can coup something big here. And nice. 4-op card and a 6. It's going to put us in great shape in South America. Also going to score 9 Asia. Nice. All right. Now South Africa. Go ahead and score this for 9. All that good work you did the first 3 rounds, we got it back. So I typically don't like playing shuttle diplomacy, but I think I'm going to this round. Just scored Asia. It's going to affect Middle East. So even if I give one country, I'm still going to score a good bit. And, still got to fight Sadat. Who knows when it scores? So I could chase it for the control, but at this point, Not gonna worry about it. Mainly because look at spacing. Only keep one card, of course. There's Africa. Huh. 5. Don't really have a nice way. I could go coup. The non-battleground. Um, let's see if we can just push our influence first. He had Africa scoring card. He's going to score here. And he does. No. There you go. So, definitely spacing this. The idea is, 5-year plan is kind of keeping this from, keeping a whole lot of stuff. So, but still nice to kind of keep. So we'll kind of play that. But all that work to get it back to 0. He immediately scored it for 5. Go back up to +5. But we're in good shape. Get a point. He's pushing Central America. All right. Almost got South America. Putting a little protection on there up in Europe, Poland, mainly because of John Paul. Nice decisions. What we're gonna draw, I think, in the non-battlegrounds. See how he handles it. He's probably going to coup one of them. But then again, let's see. I'm trying to decide if go ahead and play Quagmire or go ahead and play John Paul. Not sure what's the best play. Here's what we're doing. We're going to play the China Guard instead. Take it. Go ahead and complete having control of South America. And then, so give me a second to get kick back in. We'll be back in a second. All right. So playing the China card. Saw that before we got disconnected. Yep. So most likely he's going to probably coup underneath Cuba again. If I had to guess. Let's see how this goes. Can't tell. Nice. So, so I'm already in Cuba, but that didn't matter. And then, um, fair enough. Go back there, make him redo that. Can't just instantly get exited out. Go back for the coup. Once again, it holds strong. It rolls a 1. All right, so Southeast Asia. That's a nice card. Junta. Hopefully we can go ahead and flip Panama. Some ops, some flower power. We still have Quagmire, which is nice. So Lone Gunman. Would have rather him have gotten it to had to deal with it. We'll probably play for the 1 ops, so that way it stays in the deck and he has to deal with it. So you can so whenever I do my Junta thing in Panama, that could also go to Mexico. Rather, in my opinion, be next to Panama because we can kind of anchor down a little bit. And of course, we rolled a 1. All right, so we're gonna see if we can add to our account. We scored the Southeast Asia card. So right now we'll score 5, which would be nice if that would give us basically our first lead at the game. Huh. Yeah, this. So he's definitely gonna try to realign. And we can anchor down here. No, roll 2. Which kind of sucks. He still has a +1 modifier. He doesn't have to take it back. Let's get a victory point. So now he can actually score Central America for domination. Going to score Southeast Asia. We get the points there. Might have been the right point to try to coup again. Probably would have been the better play. Because now we're at a +2 modifier. Look at that, NATO. That was. Come on, hold on. And we're going. And we're going. And lose 1 there too. Leaving wrong. Alright. So it's a good realignment for him. Need long go in and take this back. We're hurting in Africa. So we're looking good in Asia. We're looking good on the Middle East. South America's looking great. We're in good shape in Europe. Central American side. So he's got 2 regions pretty hard. Goes ahead and he can now score Central America for a boat ton. He's got complete control. We can at least get back into the region. We needed a 4, 5, or 6. So we had a 50-50 chance there. At least we knocked them out. It's actually probably the worst thing is we rolled a 2, he leaves 1. At least can recoup it. We get 1 in Europe. That's fine. Go ahead, space puppet. Yay. Now he can only space 1 card. So that's nice. 2 spaces. Let's see if we can get lucky. Make him miss a roll. See if we can push it. And he had to use one of his cards. Even better. Alright. Middle East is pretty awesome. We have CIA, not so awesome. And Voice of America, Surrey, not a great hand. Nuclear subs. Don't want to get defected. Let's see. It is still on the deck. Yeah. Not a great little list of headline either. So probably a lot American Death Squad is in to get a little help on our coup. We also, late in this thing, we're going to probably play nuclear subs as event. So if he coups in South America, he's at a little bit of a disadvantage. So that could be a nice little -1. To try to protect South America later. So not the worst headline. For what we're trying to do, it might be okay. Also, 5-year plan, we're probably going to have to play CIA here too. So we'll see what happens. Okay, so we can't coup. Well, we were thinking about giving him the opening coup with CIA anyway, so it's not that big of a deal. It's actually going to work out for us because he can't coup a battleground either. So all right. So go ahead and Middle East, get the extra point. Looks like we're in a pickle with the CIA 5-year plan. We couldn't play CIA to start off with, so he'd have the original coup. Gets out of Quagmire. But we'll play nuclear subs. Now let us play CIA and get rid of it. 96 points. Look at the score, how it switched. Also show diplomacy's out, which is nice. We're up to 11. But nuclear subs will let us play CIA without having to worry about losing to DEFCON suicide. So that was serendipitous to get that card at the same time. It could be this would have been tough. This would have been a tougher round. So we'll space Voice of America. We'll have 5-year plan. And, we're going to play nuclear subs. We have like 3 rounds of nuclear subs. But hopefully our -1 modifier will keep South America held together. So hopefully he doesn't have anything too crazy because I have a whole lot of ops to repair if he goes wild. So that's a good time to play that as him. Because guess what I can't do? I can't get out because I don't have any influence in Cuba. So I can't remove it. So I gotta press the pass. So I can't coup. That we would lose. Good job of him of timing that. To be able to play J. protect Brazil a little bit there. When you can just slam a 3-out card, tie it up 2-2. So we really hope he doesn't do anything too crazy because we really like the space voice of America versus having to go ahead and play nuclear. All right, the space that did take Israel. Now that he can't lose it to the Arab-Israeli war card. But we're happy for him to use the 3 ops because he could have scored that for 3 points. 3 points, So ops are a premium. I mean, our victory points are a premium. Oh no, Russia war. And we catch a nice break on the roll. He was 50-50 there. 4, 5, or 6 would have won that war. And then he would have tried to realign me out of Venezuela. So that's pretty huge. So we'll see how this works out. So nuclear subs. Protect there just a little bit. And we'll kind of see if we can anchor bolt a little bit. There's nuclear subs. Let's see where he coos now. Oh, get a victory point. Interesting. So he coos Sahara States. Expecting him to coup a non-battleground. I mean, our coup a battleground, but catch a little deal. We'll go ahead and trigger CIA. Let's see, we have 5-year plan, which isn't going to hurt us. And the big thing is we're out of CIA. And he can't, even if he coups a battleground, it hurts. So that's huge. Very huge. Nice. So he rolled a 3, which didn't help him. Now we've got our influence. Let's see if we can try to. He hadn't really ever locked up country count. Just kind of even. We're even there. It doesn't take him a lot. He can add a bunch of countries quick, but at least we can make it work for it. Oh, nice. And then, of course, realignment, and we're gone. Oh, we won. Alright. Still can't coup, which would be awesome, but can't. So, place influence, we're not going to lose a card, which is nice. And then let's take one of these non-battlegrounds in Europe, I think. So maybe he'll not realign us out. Southern Africa, take a non-battleground in Europe. Back out, see what he does. Oh, all right. We're going to get our military ops after all. So we're gone. And at least we survived it. Not only there, but we got a military ops when we were under Cuban Missile Crisis, so that's pretty nice. And the headline, which we thought sucked at the time, kept them from going to South America. So after playing nuclear subs, we still have South America intact, and which which is awesome because now I have South American scoring, which right now we're scoring it for 8, puts us at 19. Maybe we can get them out of Colombia, score it for like 10, which would be huge. So, other things we're really worried about. Got duck and cover, dot expel Soviets. We've got the JFK, Independent Reds. We've got Ops, Nuclear Test Ban, ABM Treaty. Some nice, not bad. We don't really have a great headline. So we're going to play Defectors. Basically, it's a non-headline. Could have ABM Treaty as my headline, but not really anything in Asia to go after. And almost sometimes it's nice to be able to kind of counter toward if he has something pretty awesome here. Flip something to South America, then we can, like, it gets Junta or something, the redraw. So Bear Trap. Oh, so he's going to get that opening coup. Go ahead and get rid of duck and cover since, make it more. That's a DEFCON suicide card, so get that out. And we're out. So that was nice. Always nice to get out of Bear Trap quick and easy. So where does he go and coup? That's the question. Oh. Okay. It's not the end of the world. Oh, he played it as the event. Take the country, which keeps us with the coup. So we do have a reduction in our hand size, but we're okay. And not successful. Roll a 1. Got kitchen debates, which I get to throw it. Let's see here. Let's do it again. Coup Colombia. And we only rolled 2, so that's prime to coup back. Kind of sucks. Oh. Well, it's not that bad. Go ahead and score this. Got it for 8. Now he's in a situation where every single thing he does, he's got like a card that gives us 1 victory point. He's got to worry about it. No, he doesn't have to worry about it. He scores that for 8. That was quick. All right. Probably at this point, the JFK card, if you play it round 6, it comes back. So for some reason, sometimes this card pile will show up. We reset this, come back in, it will show up. I don't know. It wasn't doing that. This happened recently on the last update. So yep. Anyway, so nothing would come back out. So it kind of makes us not want to really play the JFK card. And we don't want to get rid of something too juicy. That ABM Treaty. Independent Reds kind of messes up the mojo in Europe. It is what it is. We'll delay the Independent Reds just in case he has Europe and has to suddenly play it. But I don't think he just would play it anyway. If he had Europe, he'd have to take it up out of the ground. So we're pretty safe he doesn't have Europe anyway. All right. He plays our man in Tehran. Let's see if anything juicy leaks the deck here. Nothing too juicy, hopefully. Would have been nice. That would have been okay too. But nothing super killer. we're kind of looking at avium treaty, trying to figure out where we might coup. How he knows I have avium. Good job, buddy. Trying to really look at where to get back, so we can obviously go Panama. Kind of take a piece of Central America back. But kind of the counter to that is just score. We're up 11. We're not necessarily hoping that this is a round 10. Hopefully, we can knock out before then. So maybe we use it somewhere else. So maybe Egypt, for example, but we're in great shape in the Middle East still, and he still have maybe Bust a Revolution comes out. You have the other card to get knock him out of Egypt, or just 2 out of the Middle East, which would be Egypt at this point. So we have some things like that in the deck. So maybe that's not necessarily the deal. Obviously, you look at Africa, which is a cluster right now. He's got locked down. You look at any place you really want to coup, you go into Zaire. Well, he's got great realignment opportunities. So before you can even get a foothold back, he's got you already launched out. So maybe you play independent reds and you try to coup on the not battle rounds, hope he doesn't realign you out. So maybe you go march down from Algeria down, coup. And then get a play avium treaty. I'm not sure. Anyway, for some reason, I thought it was his turn. So it took me a while to play this. My bad. All right. Kind of surprised I didn't go Romania, just because if he does flip Romania, it's a +1 victory point being adjacent to a superpower. So still puts us in a situation now where we takes my battleground. So what we might do, see if we can continue to push Europe. Maybe it's too little too late, but we already have military ops. Take a country. Now he's got to address Europe again. Well, got one up. All right. So, looking at our hand, pretty solid hand. Decal, terrorism, but reformer. Reformer's nice to headline. Kind of pushes our agenda in Europe. Special relationships not that big of a deal. NATO's never been played. Olympic Games, Warsaw. So could do socialist government. Then Warsaw. I don't know, there's some options here. We'll play reformer, kind of see where we're at, I think. So we'll get 6. 6. See what he headlines. Got pushed into South America. All right, let's see if we can get a little crazy here. So, of course, France. Definitely got to attack that. Maybe we'll throw one in the UK since we have special relationships. Really want to put 2 there because we don't really want it. We just want to be able to play special relationships without giving him an off. Not that big a deal, but still, every little bit matters. We can flip Spain, possibly, since we're worried about the battleground count. And we'll go ahead and protect. See what he does with Junta. I expect probably go Brazil and try to coup Colombia eventually, and try to at least take half of it. Oh, but goes Argentina. Rolls a 3, which almost does the job. So what we're going to do, we could go ahead and force Europe. We're going to go ahead and take Argentina back. There's too many points there. Too big of a. Can't let them have that so easy. See what he does in Europe. At least we're going to force him there. Could play the terrorism card to possibly get China. Hopefully, they force him to play the China card, get China card back. Big 4 ops. At least they didn't have that. He's going to South America. I guess he's going to shoot for the realignment. Surprised by that. We'll go ahead and play special relationships. Try to push Europe. Simple as that. So let's see if. Probably maybe I should play Warsaw back. We'll see. We'll see what he does. If he goes for a realignment, we take France. Let's see what he does. Hopefully, obviously he wants to realign South America, but can we force some action here? So he's got to address Europe. You know. All right, flower power. But hey, but at least if he gets a war card, forces him to. So he ever protects France. All right, so let's go take Spain. All right, force him to deal with Europe, which is nice. Plus, if NATO is not up, so we could still technically brush war Italy, would be huge. Yeah. We still have decall 2, so we're gonna push Africa in just a second. And Marine barracks gets us we can really kind of push Middle East too. 3 ops. All right. Grabbing up some non-battle rounds. Let's go ahead and push Africa, I think. He's had some decent ops. We made him work for it at least. All right. Once again, looking at the board, we're in great shape. Asia is awesome. Middle East is in good shape. Great shape. Europe. So have some opportunities here. We want to do that. Part of us wanted to keep Warsaw packed just in case if you flip something and suddenly in Europe. But I got solidarity. Terrorism could make them flip a card. So hold on. So playing Warsaw Pact there for Dobbs. we're gonna try to just decrease the multiplier, just that way gives us maybe tempo. Or if he just repairs South Africa, then maybe we can come back and take the terrorism card maybe and coup. Um, try to even up the country count down there. We'll see. Ooh. All right, so he placed influence. He evened up Europe, but it lets us double the effect of terrorism, which is nice. We have terrorism. All right, so I could use it now. Drop him down to one card. Or maybe he's got something bad, or I have no idea what he has. But he doesn't have anything that great because he typically don't want to play that card. We're going to try to keep terrorism the next round. That's why we're going to go ahead and space solidarity. And then maybe we can catch them with this Marine Barracks. Keep terrorism the next hand. Have a hand where we can force them to discard 2 cards. All right. Gotcha. We did have a lot of ops early. And that's part of this game. Russia a lot of times gets the big push at the beginning. He did a good job. Definitely in his mid wars. Let's see what happens here. Maybe we. All right, so we're gonna push that. Let's see if he takes back Egypt. So hopefully we'll keep him from trying to create his free alliance, and then maybe we'll get our opening coup. We just solidify. That's kind of what we're hoping for here with that play. Ooh, not a bad round 10 play, or not round 10, so actually round 7 play. So on Gutman, KOL 007, so what we'll do is we'll use that as our headline, or not our headline, but actually our 1. And we'll be able to repair all that. So we won't be able to queue. We have Glass now, which, that's tough to play because you get to play it, but it improves the DEFCONs, and then they get a counter coup. Anyway, not my greatest card for you, Russia. And then we got NATO for 4 ops, Indo-Pakistan war card. We're gonna play Lone Gunman because we can't hurt him. Right? We can't put it back in the deck note. So what we could do here is plays anything crazy, might be able to repair. So we could do the 1 op. Or if we had to coup, we could coup with it. So we'll just kind of see what he does. Gives us some options. Plus, we'll be able to see it. A pretty pivotal round. I don't know. Getting close. We got some points. So if we get some right scoring cards, like for instance, we saw Asia. You don't coup with it. You place 1 op, place KL 007, and then you're fine for Asia score, which probably wins this game. So also keeps him from hopefully doing anything too crazy too. So we'll see what happens. Terrorism with the been. Ooh, all right. See what he does here. So kind of protected in Africa. Oh, so he's got Middle East scoring in Africa. He's got war games. He's got Ortega elected in Nicaragua, which is a DEFCON suicide card. Got a tough hand. So we can push this. So kind of what I'm thinking here. He's got Africa. So if we can score Africa, then we could keep it even. That keep them from scoring points, and then our points from Middle East would win us the game. Right? So yeah. We can still space KL 007 in case something crazy happens. We use NATO or Glassnod to coup. And we can hopefully push this. Let's look again real quick. It doesn't have get out of it. So, okay. Two scored cards can definitely be to our advantage. Uh, he knows that we have it, so we can push it. So most likely at some point might be able to throw some ops in Asia, take that back, just because of prioritizing. So we'll see. We'll see what happens here. So let's see if we can coup and a 1. Unbelievable. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We take it. We take it. So he should take Zaire back. We'll repair some of Asia, but he'll end up being able to most likely score Africa for 4 or 5 points. We'll push it, but 1, 2, 3, yeah. It does Zaire and he scores it for 5. Good news is we'll score Middle East. We should be able to repair Asia. There's more game rooms. Interesting. So he's going into Asia. I can't believe he didn't take Zaire. So we'll see. We'll definitely throw some influence in Zaire. Might not make it too easy for him. And in Asia. Let's see. Oh, wow. Okay. So he's flipping Asia, which is okay. I mean, I still think it's more important to try to. All right. Still a little surprised at what he's doing in Asia, based off of knowing he's at the Middle East and Africa scorecard. So we've evened up Africa. We probably should have put 1 extra. This Japan. So he evens it up. I mean, let's double check, make sure. I was thinking it was Africa, Middle East, right? Mid East, Africa. Yeah, it does not have Asia. Okay, it's a lot of ops. Well, let's see if we can get a couple of cheap ops. We can play the Iran-Iraq war. I don't have any deductions on the whatever, so. We actually play either one. 4, 5, or 6, and we rolled 2. We really haven't rolled that well this game at all. We did roll the 6 in Venezuela, which was a big roll, but besides that, for the most part, haven't had great rolls. All right. Yeah, that's a problem. We gotta. All right. Gives us a victory point. We get to take 1 out, so we get to kind of scare Europe a little bit here. Take 1 out, France. Take that little non-battle. 1 out of there. Maybe make them force some influence back into Europe. And in the UK, it just works. We're going to see if we can flip it back because we can't let them score. So even if we let Europe look raggedy, I think we're pretty sure we can push Africa to the tie, and then he's in big trouble in the Middle East. So, he's got 3 plays left. He's got 5, 6, and 7. So we'll see. So he's only got one more ops. So, he's got his one opportunity here. So he can try to slam back into but throw Chernobyl because it doesn't matter really what he does there because, he's got 2 scorecards he has to play. So, we can play this Chernobyl card next round and not hurt us, which is kind of nice. But we'll see. So we'll see what he does. All right, so going for the last ditch realignment. All right. And wow, it rolled big. Okay. All right. So, yes, with those Chernobyl instead of flipping Angola back, well, we won't get the country count, but we can go into South Africa, keep him from having it, which is nice. Let's see what. Makes Africa even on the score. What I really like to do is like him to choose Europe as his what he protects. That way I can throw the terrorism card into Israel and he won't have a single presence into Middle East. And that will score like a ton of points. So should be a win. Should be a win here. So no, Africa, Middle East. No, he flipped Asia. He tied Asia. No big deal. But he got 2 scorecards, and I know he had a scorecards. He should have locked out. I have no idea what he's doing. Like, that's a loss. He's got 2 scorecards, and he realized it now. So, yeah. So, doesn't matter. He's going to lose because of holding the scorecard. So 2 of them. He's got 2 scorecards. We'll go ahead and place this. Let's see what he says. Yeah. But either way, it didn't really matter. So we were going to win this game regardless. This kind of sucks to win it this way. Yep, 6. Put that in there. Now we scored for 10. But it doesn't matter. He would have liked us to use that, and he could have got rid of both the scorecards. But shoot, he would still lose then. He still had the Nicaragua card. So it was a DEFCON suicide card. Well, but he could probably space that. Yeah, he could just space it. Yeah. Oh, maybe he couldn't actually. We actually could have played it for the event. He would have still lost. Yep, because of that card. So fair enough. I guess it's better to lose from DEFCON suicide than hold the scorecard. I guess it's the same. One way or the other, we win all the way. So pretty excited. We won. LeftyPower played a good game, but luckily we held on. We played well. and that's the win. So pretty happy about that. So good stuff. Yeah, we did have a lot of ops, but he was okay. I think we played well. So thank you guys for listening. If you guys actually listening to me at all, but anyway, have a good day. Thanks. We'll try to do this again.